10 years. 10 years on this platform. Well, technically for me, it's been a whole lot longer than that. It's been a whole lot longer than 10 years. But officially, as far as this account is concerned, well, it's only been about 10 years. But truth be told, I've been on YouTube for about as long as the platform itself has existed. I remember back in the day when we didn't even have policies for how old you needed to be on the platform, man. I have been on this platform for a good grip. You know, you gotta consider the year YouTube came out in. I gotta consider the fact I was only about 5 or 6 years old myself. YouTube rivals my age. YouTube is only off for my age for about 5 years. You know, it's really funny. Statistically speaking, if YouTube would have been born as a person, I would have ran into this person at some point during school. That's really interesting to think about. I have been using a platform that rivals my age, and a lot of people do as well. And for a lot of you guys who are just now joining the internet, well, congratulations. Yeah, we really are this old. Gen Z is aging really fast. It's really funny to think that YouTube is technically Gen Z. Ain't that amazing? The internet, something that in theory at least dates back to the early 80s, is now hosting things as young as myself, or as old as myself rather, and is hosting things younger than myself. There are sites going up all the time. There are sites that are only 1 hour old. Literally, statistically speaking, as we're talking right now, some sites are only an hour old, or a minute old, or a second old. That's really amazing, the power of the internet. But we gotta focus more so on the power of YouTube here. Or rather, the sometimes lack thereof. When it comes to YouTube, we have had so many ups, downs, sideways, some curves, some upsy daisies, you know, some downsy woundsies. We've gone west, we've gone east, we've gone slightly horizontally angled to the northwesty. We've gone a whole lot of directions when it's come to YouTube. Man, from the days when the whole purpose was broadcast yourself to the days of now when we basically have mega corporations running shows on here. It's dedicated specifically to YouTube. YouTube has become so popular, it rivals television. It rivals radio, it rivals newspaper, it rivals literally any other form of media we have on these bricks besides us. Like, it just rivals everything. Rivals my Xbox, that's for dang sure. Heck, YouTube is on my Xbox. YouTube is on my smart TV. YouTube is on my desktop. YouTube is on my phone. YouTube is just talked about normally nowadays. It's a staple of life. It's as common as sliced fucking bread. So long as you have a data connection, you have YouTube. So long as you have a smartphone or a screen, you have YouTube. I would argue it's the freest form of television you will ever get, because the only price of entry is a screen. That's it. And heck, it doesn't even go as far as, say, traditional cable television. You don't need to hook your TV up to anything besides a data connection nowadays, which is really fucking amazing. We have reduced the bar so low for consuming media when it comes to at least this site. It's fucking spectacular. Like, seriously, even when you go on most smart TVs, you need accounts, subscriptions, buying stuff to make the apps work sometimes, which is really obnoxious. But then there's YouTube, where the only price of entry is the screen and the annoying ass ads. But hey, we all have to deal with things we don't like when it comes to every platform, and we can deal with the ads most times. Most times. Yeah, nobody can doubt the fact that ads have gotten way worse on the platform. Literally just a few months ago, we had a 5th adpocalypse. How many adpocalypses have we had again? Oh boy. But the 5th adpocalypse, man, this one, it was a lot different. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers how their sponsor times got eaten up, all because YouTube wanted to test a new fucking ad I don't even know what they were thinking. They were literally letting ads run in sponsor time blocks, causing sponsors to leave and stuff like that. That was so ridiculous. What made them think that was a good idea? Hey, let's actually, hold on, I got a much better representation. Yeah, let's go choppy to our sponsors that keep the whole website running, that keep the individual YouTubers as a whole doing their stuff. Yeah, let's just give them the good old choppy treatment. That's a real lovely idea. Why did they even think of that? I don't know. But on top of the choppy treatment, there was also the reality that ads doubled, tripled, and quadrupled, literally by statistics, over the past few years. That's been a struggle. Encouraging lots of people to use ad blockers and the like. Yeah, and then they had the whole war on ad blockers. It overall wasn't the best decisions for YouTube, but hey, at least we're still here. We still have a platform. Some people are still on the platform. Yeah. We'll always have our EDPs, our sniper wolves, our painted ladies, the Mr. Feastables. We'll call it that, the Mr. Feastables. We all know who he is. We have a lot of things on the platform that just, we have a lot of interesting characters on here. But overall, the broadcasting yourself thing has always out-trumped that. And it's the one thing I'm always grateful about when it comes to YouTube. No matter how many bad spots there are on this platform, I can always open something up and my brain forgets about it. What's that? Random drama on West End of YouTube? Okay, let's go to Southeast. We'll go watch Moist Critical. Like, it's very easy to pull yourself away from the bad parts of this website, thankfully. Or at least the bad people on this website. Well, not all of them bad people. But then again, we do have the characters I named earlier, so yeah. But man, I remember when I started and the first video is literally just titled first video, I'm pretty sure. Little dumbass 14-year-old me that is forever immortalized onto this platform with this crappy idea of gaming videos and the like. But then again, I'm still here, still posting to the same channel, still not giving a fuck, still doing whatever the fuck I want, still saying fuck so much to the point where this ain't gonna get out anywhere. I've always had a bit of a mouth, haven't I? And I can especially remember the horrendous mouth I had back in the day. A lot of things I'll never say again, that's for certain. And there are definitely a lot of things that I probably should take down off this platform, but honestly, I never will. Mostly because A, it's pointless. There will always be people with downloads of the videos, and there will always be screenshots proving the videos exist. So overall, it just makes me go point to my younger self, laugh a little bit, and be like, hey guys, don't be like this dumbass. He did a lot of stupid stuff and said a lot of stupid shit. Honestly, the amount of stupid shit I said back in the day it has given me heart attacks on several occasions. Honestly, I'm afraid half the time those videos we'll get this fucking place taken down. You know, we're gonna go down to the river, get shot. You know how it can be. We're gonna be treated like old Yeller back behind the barn one of these days because of those older videos. Mark my words. But overall, the Wild West days of YouTube were probably my favorite. Like, I really think about all the shit you used to be able to get away with. And you know what I mean? Oh, man, that made shit interesting. That made shit interesting. Oh my god. That would always make my fucking day back then. There wouldn't be nothing better than coming back home from elementary school to, and I'm talking before I even had my account. I'm talking like 2009-ish YouTube. Oh my god, and just finding a video of a guy ranting, cussing, screaming, going fucking ballistic, losing his damn mind. That used to be some top tier entertainment back in the day, man. Oh, and we can't forget about later on in the 2012s, 2013s, you know, Joe Pass Gaming, STR222. Were some of my favorite channels to watch. But we have several videos dedicated to those guys, and you should watch those, because let me tell you, those guys brought the heat. And furthermore, back in the day, before our favorite YouTubers became shit, you know, we had the ever infamous Sky Does Minecraft. I enjoyed his content back in the day. Really shameful the type of person he turned into, or rather, always was. Yikes. But you know what? Those videos used to make me laugh back in the day, and I'll never deny that. They made me laugh. They entertained me. They entertained a lot of people. They really did. Husky Mudkips, that's another one. Oh my god. Fucking Minecraft Universe. Oh my god. Bayesian Canadian, that's another one that I used to watch. Jerome ASF. Captain Sparkles. Fucking... What was his... This guy came on the scene later, and he wasn't a Minecraft YouTuber, but Meatwagon, or You Always Win, with this one friend whose name I always forget. Sorry, dude. I genuinely always forget the other guy's name. I enjoyed that shit back in the day a lot. There were so many gaming channels I would watch back then, and that's what made me ultimately be a gaming channel for the first few years starting out. And then I thankfully split off into other things, because I don't think I would be able to go back and watch any of my gaming videos anymore. I mean, I'll put on a few minutes of them to laugh at my younger self for a little bit and then die of cringe. But honestly, I think I made a lot better videos that I can at least re-watch nowadays. And it's actually been a big help, because, you know, if you can re-watch your videos, that means other people will actually go out of your way to watch your videos. It's kind of a proven thing. If you can't satisfy yourself, you can't satisfy others, which has also been a big lesson YouTube has taught me. I know we're going all over the place here, but this is just my general thoughts on YouTube. Watch, shut the fuck up. Ah! And yes, there are unfortunately more bad things that happen in between all that stuff. We can't forget about the original adpocalypses. Yikes. Why did those even need to happen? But to be fair, I do understand why they did happen. A lot of people got scared because they didn't know where their sponsored content was going. They didn't know where their ads were being placed on top of. We were having literal situations where errorists, we'll call them errorists for now on, errorists were having ads on top of errorist videos. You know what I mean? People who were making ads had their ads play on top of those type of videos, and yeah, that caused a huge big stir. And then we had other incidents like Elsagate, Gamergate. A lot of things happened during my during my time here on the platform, man. We've watched a lot of things. I remember the Mega Leaks. Oh boy. That technically wasn't YouTube, but that split out into YouTube and became a problem with comment sections that were leading to people going to Mega and downloading certain, how do we put this? Non-released beta games. Yeah, unreleased beta games. Certain type of people in beta mode, beta phase, pre-alpha as it were, they haven't released yet. If you're catching my drift, that was a whole big problem. And then we had it split off into something else on YouTube, and oh, the nightmares from that shit, man. That stuff even infected my comment section, and I had to do trimming of comment sections in my videos. That stuff got everywhere. It legitimately did. I'm not joking when I say that crap got everywhere. People mostly remember the Twitter end of the problem, where people were getting links from there. Bro, you know it's really bad when I have to go through my comments manually and see what the fuck is going on, because I have people posting nothing but links. And feel like years of my life were taken away. Because of course you gotta make fucking sure what the link is. And oh my god, you don't want to know what the link is half the fucking time. I knew it was Mega when I click on it and it was a Mega link. Okay, yep, buddy, delete comment, and I feel like I got You know what I mean? Legitimately, that whole period on YouTube made me just want to go, just Control Alt Delete, man. Control Alt Delete. That's all I can say. Control Alt fucking Delete. That's all I can say to it. And then there's the whole thing, of course, because I'm a morally good person. I try to be a morally good person. You then gotta report these people manually to YouTube, sometimes the authorities. All depending, because my beard's all fucked up now. All because, you know, messed up stuff that should never be posted, obviously. Oh, yeah, that was a whole fun period. I pity the bigger channels. Like, I had to deal with this. So what were the bigger channels dealing with? Oh my god. Look, if bigger channels watch this video, please share your experience from that time period on YouTube, because I need to know if anybody feels as traumatized from that as I do, man. I genuinely gotta know. Who feels traumatized from all that too? I feel like years of my life are gone, honestly. But you know what? Fuck! I gotta leave that in the video. I completely fucked up my speech. But, you know, I could always unwind and forget all about that stuff, because, you know, we had channels like good old Game Theory, Markiplier too, Jacksepticeye. A lot of people who fucking were a good way to get the brain to forget about all that shit, man. And I do mean all that shit. Let me tell you, there was nothing like watching Jacksepticeye play Happy Wheels. And oh my god, the amount of laughter I would get out of those videos would just make the brain go numb, and I would pass out from lack of oxygen. Top tier videos from back in the day. And then you have to remember Markiplier's Five Nights at Freddy's series, and oh man, that shit was good. Always been a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know how it was. My true love of the franchise hasn't been discovered till recently, because while I've always watched it, it was more so to watch, you know, people like Markiplier get scared shitless. And, yeah, and now all of that has spiraled off into so fucking much. Markiplier is making his own fucking movie. My god, he has his own movie, man. That's fucking amazing. Let's go! And overall, it's actually really good to watch some of the good YouTubers you grew up watching actually get all these rewards basically for just being YouTubers. And it continues to give people hope for them to keep posting and all that stuff. You know, the smaller guys down there, people like me and everyone else. Because when we post, we just, you know, not really expect much. But people like the big guys, you know, they keep hope alive that by posting we will eventually get somewhere. And while it's always a little bit of a distant pipe dream on my end, and I don't ever have faith that will happen, it still always makes me stay around just to post for fun, honestly. And yeah, that's what this is about, right? Having fun, enjoying it, not really giving a flying fuck. Like, seriously. You find everything from low-end, potato quality, cell phone videos, you know, and then you find big budget-end productions, and it's the spectrum of videos that are just interesting. There's truly a video for everybody on the platform. There are more videos than there are people on Earth, and so much hours of content gets uploaded. It's genuinely mind-boggling sometimes, and it's scary to think about who's gonna see what. You never know who's watching. And honestly, there are times where you will see the weirdest people in your demographics watching your videos, and it's amazing. Even though Russia technically isn't supposed to be able to access YouTube, they were. I've had people break out of the firewall from Russia and watch my content, which is really weird, but it's in my demographics and I've seen it. And there have been times where North Korea has watched my content. Why? I don't know. That's actually happened to another YouTuber as well. It's happened to a few YouTubers. So, Kim Jong-un apparently knows of me. That's interesting to think about. Like... The weirdest people in your demographics, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never gotten that North Korean view back, by the way. I think that one view happened on my Assassin's Creed 3 live stream from years ago. That's where the one viewer from North Korea came from, who can really only be like one of maybe 30 people up there. Oh, that's scary. But either way, one of those 30 people is probably talking to the specific one of 30 people, and that's horrifying a little bit. Fucking Rocket Man knows of me, man. We're getting places. Fucking Rocket Man. But all things aside, it's really entertaining seeing the breakdowns and statistics. Seriously, it's fun watching the age range too. It's like, why are there people 75 watching my content? I feel so sorry for you. Like, I'm the future, and that's bad. Well, I don't know what to say to their grandma or grandpa. I didn't want it to be this way either. I definitely didn't plan for it to be this way. I don't think a lot of my generation planned for it to be this way. Sorry, Gramps. Sorry, Auntie. Oh, man. And then there are the weird cases where you find people, and I don't know why YouTube knows this. YouTube should know this. YouTube, this is creepy. But it's weird watching and noticing that people below, like 14 are somehow watching because they have a demographic for that somehow, and I'm pretty sure that's not legal because YouTube is not supposed to collect children's data. Pretty sure that's under the COPA Act or whatever. Oh, COPA. Oh my god. Oh no. That unlocked a huge firestorm in my brain, man. I just remembered all that shit. I just remember when we were convinced all of YouTube was gonna get hit? I remember I was convinced older content of me was gonna get hit because, you know, I was 14 when I started this channel. Oh, the COPA Act. I think that's a topic we better left not thinking about, but we all remember how that almost steamrolled the whole platform. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The fucking monkey meme from Planet of the Apes. Oh, wait, it's an ape. Was I just racist to monkeys? Fuck. God damn it. The monkey revolution's gonna get me now. Fuck, we need to get out of here. But potential monkey aggression aside, there was also that lovely time period where memes were getting copyright struck for no good reason. And speaking of copyright strikes, do you remember when Nintendo was and still is going on a tantrum about us playing their games? Yeah, thankfully I'm on Xbox. It's not a problem for me. But it was a huge problem back in the day too. Anyone remember that? Nintendo going off, going crazy. They still go off and go crazy. I don't know what to say, man. It just fucking happens, and for some reason they let it keep happening, and I don't know why they let it keep happening, but it does in fact keep happening. And then there was that short time period where EA was also doing it, when Firestorm was doing it, when fucking Activision was also doing it. Why we had that short period on YouTube, I don't know. You're noticing a lot of this video is disjointed, aren't you? Well, it's because I'm just talking out my ass about YouTube. This is probably going to be edited really weird. Now I'm thinking about how the fuck I'm going to string this video together. And overall, one thing is for certain. This video has been a whole big ramble fest. And this has been the ups and downs of YouTube. And we've had lots of ups and downs. I've enjoyed the platform a lot. I'm going to try and enjoy the platform a lot. But things happen, man. Things happen. Lots of things happen. Things will continue to keep happening. There will be bad things. There will be good things. There will be great things. There will be horrible things. We might watch more heiress channels show up. That's a complete possibility. We might get invaded one day. YouTube might get taken over by heiress. We might have to be forced to subjugate ourselves to watching that type of content. We might be duct taped to our gamer chairs, forced to watch Allah or whatever the fuck up. Oh man, I gotta stop before this goes off the deep end. Before I just go on a giant shit posting rant, but yeah, YouTube has had lots of up and downs, but doesn't really matter. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, my man. Never will matter. Never has. Never will. Anyway, I have been Johnny Von Duke. I need to stop screwing around and letting my brain explode all over the place while I say random words. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.